Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I am going to talk about some books. Some spooky books. Some dark books that I wish I had time to read in the month of October. I am wearing black for the theme of the video, even though I wear black often, but ignore that. Last year I actually made an October themed reading list and I managed to read all the books on that reading list, but it was named reading list, so it was like I felt required to read them all. I also had a lot of time on my hands. Now I do not have time, and I know that I want to read all these. These are just books I wish I had time to read in the month of October, and you might get some recommendations for yourself that you can pick up this month. Yay for everyone, except me, because I wish I had time to read. I probably have more books on my TBR, like I have a billion books I want to read, let's be real. These are just the ones that came first into mind. So the first one I have here is The Wizard of Once by Cressida Cowell. This is the same author of How to Train Your Dragon. I've not read those, but I really picked this up because it looked really cool, and it has these really interesting illustrations throughout the whole book. It seems to be about witches and wizards. Seems really fitting for the month of October. This is a middle grade novel, and I found out recently that the audiobook is read by David Tennant. I listened to like a clip of it and I literally screamed because I love David Tennant so much and his voice is so delicious. Of course I bought the audiobook on Audible with my credit and it's waiting for me. I might even get it this month on audiobook. I need to listen down Wheel of Time book 6, which I've been listening to for months. I always take months on them, and if I am a good girl and listen to that done, I can get to this month and I will feel so achieved with myself. And this has really interesting and funny illustrations, and if I listen to the audiobook I will miss them, so I might listen to the audiobook and look in the book at the same time, so I would get double experience and it would be awesome. It was music and everything in the audiobook, so it just sounded so great. I had to get it, but I also really want to read it physically because of the illustrations. Damn it! Yeah. So now you have a great audiobook recommendation and you have a great book recommendation of a little creepy middle grade for you. Yay. The next one I have here is Salem's Lot by Stephen King. I have not yet read Carrie, but I just felt like this was more fitting right now just because this is about vampires and we are in October. There's no way that I will read this month. It is over 800 to 700 pages, but I wish I could read it this month because it just seems so fitting. It seems creepy. Stephen King is a fantastic writer, even though I only read one book of his, but generally he's a really high critically acclaimed writer. I haven't heard that much about this book as I have heard of some of his other works, but I purchased this because I am like just buying through all his books because I am a poop, and yeah, it's really thick. The pages are like super thin, so I know I have to do myself here, but if you want a vampire book that does not seem like Twilight and is by Stephen King, there you have it. I did not know this was about vampires when I purchased it, so there you learn something every day. If you didn't know, then you're here with me learning things. That's like the only thing I know about this book. It's great. I did great research for this video. The next one I have here, I wouldn't say it's maybe spooky, but it's definitely mysterious, so of course it fits in this whole video category thing, and that is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. And I'm embarrassed of the fact that I haven't read this yet because I was so hyped for it last year when it came out, and I was waiting for it, that I got it, and I never read it. This follows a carnival that shows up where you are, I think, and then these two sisters get an invitation for the carnival. One of the sisters goes missing in the carnival and then the other one has to find her. What I kept seeing is that people say that the things that we are experiencing and seeing and the main character is experiencing, is it all real or is it not real, and we don't know, and yeah, seems really mysterious and fitting for this. I really want to read this. I haven't. I even have the sequel and it seemed really fitting for this month mysterious and nice. So yeah, we then have another by Yukito Ayatsuji, and this is a horror novel that has been translated into English. It is originally Japanese, and this one I am actually reading this month because I have it as a part of my Gotta Think for Autumn challenge, and then I have to read it to complete my own challenge. I have to read it. It's really thick, 500 pages long, and I don't know how I'll have time to get through this. This is made into an anime, and there's a manga, and I watched the anime and everything. I do know ish what I'm getting into, but reading the novel itself is of course going to be a complete other experience. We are at a school where a student transfers into a class, and then he notices that everyone is ignoring this one person. The class, he finds out soon, is cursed, and then a lot of death follows, and he tries to figure out why exactly this is happening and what the curse is, and it seems really fun. And I'm wondering how the deaths are going to be described in this, because they were really potent in anime. It's really known deaths from there, so I'm interested to see how they're described. That's what I'm thinking about going into the book. How are they dying? I'm great. And the next one is another middle grade, and that is City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. This should have been expected in this video, and it follows a girl who can see ghosts. And she almost had a drowning accident, or did she die, or did she really not die? I'm a bit unsure on the details there, but she can see ghosts, and it is set in Scotland, and it just seems really wonderful and sweet and really quick paced, because the text is really big, you know, it's the middle grade, and I want to get to this now, but I don't have time, and I really need to read things for my challenge, and why is my life like this? I heard so many raving things about this, and if you want to check out something set in Scotland and spooky, there you have a recommendation again. We then had The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein by Kirsten White. This is a Frankenstein retelling set from the perspective of Elizabeth, who is Mr. Frankenstein's fiance in the original novel, and also in here, I think. I actually started this. I am on page 96. I almost read 100 pages. I just had to put it down because I had to go back to my challenge. I will finish this month, I think, as long as I finish my challenge in time. I will get to this, so I am excited. I am really enjoying it so far. It's a bit slow paced, but it's creepy, and it reminds me a lot of the original novel, just not as heavy, and it really just keeps the tone of it, and I really like it. So if you're a fan of the original work, definitely pick it up, because yeah, and if you're not, pick it up as well. I just feel like you would get even more out of it if you're more known with the original story or have read the original story, but of course you don't have to. Perfect for this month. This is the most perfect book of all the books I've taken for this video, for this theme thing here. Definitely have to read this month. If I manage to finish The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, my next read will be Vengeful by Victoria Schwab, by V.E. Schwab, I'm sorry. And this is an adult novel, also the sequel to Vicious, so this is a duology. Don't start with this, start with this, and it follows villains, and they have superpowers, and they murder a lot of people. So I think it fits for October. Mysterious, this has like mystery in it, you're trying to figure out what's going on, and it's death and bodies and people dying. Yeah, it fits. It's not just like, since villains is like dark and things, it fits for this theme, I assure you. And I can't wait to pick this up. And I love this one. Recommend it a lot. I'm dying to get to this. And the last book I'm going to talk about in this video is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban Illustrated Edition. Last year, in the exact same month, I actually read Chamber of Secret in an Illustrated Edition, feeling like it fitted for the theme of October because it's like ghosts and things. But this one fits even more because it has werewolves and supernatural things, and you know, Harry Potter and co is witches and wizards, so it does fit generally for October, I feel like. God, it's so heavy. I wish that I could say that I had time to read this month, but I have no idea. But now, you watching, you know that you now have a perfect excuse to reread Harry Potter. Look at this cover though, it's so October, so spooky and nice. That was spooky books I want to read this month. Do tell me down below if you have any themed books to this month if you want to read, or if you do not care, which is of course fine. And you will see me soon in a new video. Goodbye.